Welcome back. Time for our Tuesday Egg News. Let's check in with Bob Bosold over at Wax.
Well, who do you think's going to be under more pressure in the World Series? Toronto to upset the Dodgers, or the Dodgers the overwhelming favorite? And if they lose, wow.
Yeah, I guess everyone will be pulling for the Blue Jays for the next week. So
I think most people are. You're right. Either one, Seattle or Toronto, I think would have got a lot of votes for who's the most popular outside of Los Angeles. That's for sure.
well, I mean, star talent. I think the Dodgers are the elite, but the Blue Jays got some good players too. So
Yeah, and Dalton Varsho from Marshfield is
that's right.
going to play a prominent part in this. A former Express player, so
That's cool for him. Yep.
you bet we're rooting for Toronto. All right, let's go on with our farm news this morning. And the cattle industry in this country not very happy with the president. At a press conference late last week, President Trump mentioned the high beef prices consumers are paying and implied that he has a solution. On Sunday, while talking to reporters on Air Force One, Trump said, and we quote, "We will buy some beef from Argentina because if we do that, it will bring our beef prices down." When asked about the impact of that on U.S. farmers, he said, "Argentina is fighting for its life. They're fighting so hard to survive. If I can help them survive in a free world, I will," unquote the president. Well, cattle groups were quick to react to the president's comments. U.S. Cattlemen's Association President Justin Topper stressed the importance of market-driven prices, not mandates or panic interventions. RCAF USA CEO Bill Bullard is encouraging the government to address fundamental problems in the market, but not its symptoms. And the National Cattlemen's Beef Association is concerned that rewarding Argentina with this expanded access to the U.S. harms American cattlemen and interferes in the free market system. Speculative traders did get nervous when they saw the president's comments and started selling off. Feeder cattle prices were down in the futures market, the maximum $9.25 a hundred limit. Live cattle were down more than $6 a hundred. Well, Brazil's crop agency estimates their 2025-2026 corn crop will come in at 138.6 million metric tons. Now, that's slightly below its previous estimate, but above the USDA's 131 million metric ton forecast. The agency is also predicting a 16% jump in corn exports compared to last year, creating additional competition for U.S. exports. Brazil's soybean crop in 2026, that'll be ready about February, at 177.6 million metric tons would be a record for the country, and that's up from 171.5 million produced this last growing season. And soybean exports expected to rise for Brazil to 112 million metric tons next year, as Brazil enjoys high production and reduced competition for the U.S. in those Chinese markets. And applications are still being accepted for UW-Madison's 2026-2027 Meat Crafter program. The University of Wisconsin Meat Science program, in partnership with UW Extension and the Department of Agriculture, Trade, and Consumer Protection, offers a 2-year Master Meat Crafter program. 5 years of experience in ownership, operation, or employment in a meat processing facility is preferred for acceptance into that program. Students do not have to be residents of Wisconsin to enroll. More information and the application can be found at UW-Madison Meat Science and Animal Biologic Diversity website. A good program. We're one of the leading states in that small meat processor program. Let's go to the markets, where, again, quiet without much guidance as far as numbers from the USDA. December corn overnight up a fraction at 4.23. The wheat sitting at 5.04 this morning. November beans overnight up 4 cents at 10.36. Dairy markets were a little better yesterday. Barrel cheese up a quarter of a cent, 177 and a quarter. The block price at 179 and a half was up 2 cents. Butter, though, boy, there should be some sales at the grocery store pretty soon. Down a cent and a half, $1.58 a pound. Class 3 futures were higher yesterday. October up a penny. November climbed over $17 at 17.02. That was up 37 cents. December up 22 as those prices were mixed out through this summer. So that's where we are this morning. And again, the harvest does continue. Kind of a lull right now until the corn for grain is really ready to go. But looks like later this week, we'll be going at her full speed with Derek's weather forecast.
And by the way, the Packers now have the top record in the NFC. We're 1-1.
Yeah, but Detroit won last night. Aren't they 5-1 or something?
Well, they're 5-2.
Oh, they're
so
5-2.
The Packers are the #1 seed.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a competitive. The Bears are doing well, and it's a competitive division this year. That's for sure.
All right. Well,
how it ends up,
it's only October.
Yeah, that's right. It's early.
We've got time.
See you, Bob.
See you guys later.